Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in, man. Let's talk about one of the old school super heavies out there, the old Panzer 7. Not everybody's favorite super heavy tank, that's for sure. It's a German Tier 10, and it's on the rear-mounted heavy side of the things. Not an original, not really an OG. I would say mostly OG. It's kind of like Cooper Manning. It's like the Cooper Manning of the heavy trio. You've got the E100, you got the Maus, both well more famous, and then you have the Panzer 7. Somehow shorter, stockier, slower, and fatter than the other two. I mean, it feels like a little fire plug of a tank. Hits pretty decently hard with a 520, 560, what is it? 560 alpha gun, but it is rear mounted, so that gives a couple things. It makes it a little harder to use, but it's actually a pretty good side scraper. Unfortunately, it has that rounded turret ring situation right there, and you can tell pretty immediately if somebody really knows what's going on in this game. You start side scraping in a Panzer 7, and they start perforating that little side area there. You know that they know what's up. You're going to kind of have a tough day. But if they don't know, or you can get them to avoid shooting that, this thing can bounce some shots, fellas. And the turret is very strong. The hatch is very thin, hard to hit. People can hit it, but it's not easy. So we're here on Berlin, and we're going to look at an actual steel wall. I think we're getting a lot of manufactured steel walls recently from the autocannon tanks. You get one of those little autocannons, show up, and you got some decent armor, and you bounce 52 billion shots and go through the rest of the things that give you the steel wall, and all of a sudden you got a steel wall, even though all you did was bounce autocannon shots. Because for some reason, individually, those all count. Because when Wargaming changes things in the game or puts in new tanks, why would they bother changing missions and things like that? That would be stupid. Okay? Awards, missions, campaigns, all of that. Yeah, we don't want to react to what's going on in the game. We'll just do whatever. All right. So boom. All right. Mao's got a piece of me, Taschenrat, and you know what? If you're going to be stupid, you might as well be strong, right? Or tough. Good thing this is tough. So we've bounced one. We've taken a bit of damage. The Taschenrat was a problem. I was not expecting that to be over there, to be honest with you, but we're going to do our best to get a little angulation. Put a little shot into him. We bounce another for 520. And we are off to the races. This is a good tank for your bouncing missions, for your block missions. So he's found himself a nice little spot. I'm angled. Look at that. All right. Moving back and forth is going to make it more difficult. I think maybe he was trying to go. Did I just hit the ground? I think I did. I think maybe he was trying to go for the turret ring right there. So, okay, maybe a little over-angled there. Got that shot in on me. Now, good on him, because he's angling it correctly, and in that time I got into his mantlet. All right, look at that. Into the tracks again. He's trying to shoot me in the side. Here comes a Maus. No! Yeah, he knew. All right, let's see how many we have collected over here now. Oh, wow, one. Okay, one in the turret right there. Probably one of those other ones went into my side armor. I'm not really seeing the penetration, so it's somewhere under there in the tracks. Oh, there it is, right in the side. Right in the side. 2,640. And I'm starting to get a little help from my friends here. We're going to use the old flashlight there to see if we can find a place to shoot this guy. Oh, another shot. Okay, that's a bummer. And honestly, at this point, I thought I was dead. So we're just going to keep working it. Make that angle tough. Oh my gosh, you got me again. 1,100 damage. 2,640 bounced. We've tanked a lot of shots here, and the team's doing okay elsewise. Nice. Got into the track. That's what the rocking back and forth thing is going to do for you right there. Now, ideally, I don't put myself in this position. He starts to shoot HE, unfortunately. He's got the little HE cannon, so there's not much I can do there. The Maus dies to the 430U, who comes in around behind and really helps me out right there. Try to survive this Taschenrat, put enough angles there that he can't get me. Look at him trying to aim in. Nice. Nice. Force another bounce. He's on a reload. I'm going to go and try to get up next to this Maus. I also have a Taschenrat on my right, my own team. I'm going to see if I can keep that guy from shooting me, which it looks like I can. All right, back out of that, buddy. Let me try to get this guy. There we go. Right up underneath. Yes. Oh, it wasn't me. That would have been nice. Notice how when I aimed up underneath the turret ring right there, there was some yellow. Gotta look for that kind of stuff. It is there, and that flashlight thing helps out. I figured the base was in trouble, so I'm going to turn this thing around. I didn't do a whole bunch of damage, but I sure did tank some shots. I think I took 16 hits and about 5 of them pinned from their big boys. We're going to end up with a steel wall. Kind of kept a bunch of them real busy while the rest of our heavies dominated in the heavy zone right there. I don't know if I actually get another shot. I might not. I think I wander around. I kind of wanted to go down the middle there, but I'm at 217 hit points, and I figured if somebody got a sneaky shot, I might be taken out of the game. But all of a sudden, we're winning by a mile now. So the lower plate is a bit weak. Remember, you can angle it, though. That's going to increase it. There's no real weird angles on the front of this thing. It's fairly straightforward. So while it's hard to bring this thing around a corner because the front end of the tank is always going to come around the corner right there, you got to watch out for that. But if you can then start to angle the front and bait them into shooting that lower plate, it's pretty strong. The upper plate is extremely strong, and of course the turret is very good. I think I get some assist on this Foch here. I want to see I get a shot. Yeah, but it doesn't. Oh, great. Armor not hit. Nice. But I did track him. There's a little more assist right there. So 1,600 assist, 1,100 damage, 3,680 bounce for a actual real-life steel wall. Now let's go take a look at a much better damage game where this thing can go beast mode. Alright, second game I wanted to show you more of a beast mode. Now, on that first one, I should have been taken out of that match pretty early. But this thing's armor is so good that, especially in the side scrape situation, that sometimes you can just end up surviving that even though you're a bit of a Mongo like I was. Mea culpa, I got it. It was not a great position. However, it did keep them busy, and as I was able to stay alive, they took a lot of shots at me. I took 16 shots that didn't go at somebody else. I'm not saying play the game by going out and getting shot because, hey, I'm keeping shots from somebody else, but based on my bad decision on how to position, it was a pretty good result for a crappy initial position. Let's just put it that way. As we are now on this map, headed in on Glacier, we're spawned in the south. I'm coming to this corner, and as I move here, I'm realizing that it is just me and the can opener, and there is no reason to try to push. I usually get kind of aggressive and try to cross here or look for an opportunity. I know that it's just he and I. Our 60 TPs over there, I don't know why. We've got a bunch of TDs camping back there doing their thing. It's not a great situation, so I'm going to sit here and kind of wait. Let's come up here. I don't think anyone's crossed. There might have been a fast IS-7 that got across there. We'll find out soon if he shoots me in the side. But I like that IS-7 is there, and the IS-7 is going to make a bit of a side scrape. I'm going to show you where you want to shoot the old IS-7 when they try that stuff. Withdraw from that position. All right, the FV is all the way at the cap, and he's telling me to withdraw. They do this just not happening, my friend. Maybe if they push us back and we come back around that corner. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Actually, that one was not the one I wanted to talk about. He showed his pike nose, the side of it, so I was pretty easily able to pin that. That's the problem with the side of the pike nose. Now he's going to decide to side scrape. So as he comes out, I'm just waiting for it right there. Okay, that little spot right there, pretty good spot. Boom, we're going to pin that, and we've dropped him 1,000 hit points. So far, nobody has shot at me, so I'm not really sure if any of them really know about my weak spot. You have to assume they kind of do. Remember, assume that everyone on the enemy team is a Unicum and everyone on your team is a Muppet. It's 1-to-1, although we have lost one of our heavy hitters, the 110E4. Enemy team was not aggressive, so for the moment, I'm not worried about somebody coming around on the left side, but now I see the E100 moving up. This is kind of what I'm waiting for, guys. I'm watching the mini-map for this kind of thing. If they come up and then get up against this corner, and there's only 2 of us, say 3 or 4 get there, they're going to be able to come out and share hit points and absolutely shred us. They'll have 4 guns hitting us, we'll only have 2 guns hitting them, and pretty quickly we're going to lose all our hit points. So I'm not interested in hanging out here too long. I'm going to back out. The can opener is going to stay there. Now he's thinking about it, and we're just going to go ahead. Maybe he'll make a push. There's 100 side scrape. comes around. Let's see what we can do. The IS-7's moved up in the mouth, so now I'm really happy about my decision. This is kind of what I expected. We just don't have anyone here to keep them honest. There was nobody on the other side of the rocks over there. There's not enough guys here. It's just us. Now maybe, look at the IS-7 camping. That's fantastic. The grill and the FV maybe can help us out right here. So with some good defensive side scraping, we're going to prove to the enemy team why it is you don't try to turn around corners like this that are defended. These guys are going to feel like they got it. There's only 2 of us. There's 4 of them. They're probably going, yep, we got this. Check it out. We are now down 5-1, guys. This enemy team, the heavies, have to be feeling good about this right now. They're going to make the classic mistake. Like, oh, we'll just poke out. Okay, boom. Right into the faceplate, so weak spot on the mouths. Go ahead and tuck up against here. We'll use the side scrape capability of this tank. Wait for the reload. There's the IS-7. He's reverse side scraping, but he's doing it very poorly. Not even close to enough angle. Punch right through the side. And there goes an IS-7. So, all right, noted. Now he's going to come around there and look to add a different angle. The good news there is I know those goofballs are up there waiting for him to come around that corner. While I don't want to let him have free shots, I have a pretty good idea that he's going to regret that. There we go. Very nice. 555. We'll tuck up. We've got 2,700. Kind of watching for that IS-7. I'm also watching for them to push hard on the can opener. Oh, there he is. Great. Let's see if he does this also. Nice. Same shot. He's probably going to get a piece of me here. Make it hard. Make it hard. All right, let's go forward. Let's make him. Oh, okay. That's fine. He got that. I noticed that the Maus is 195. The E100 is at 482. These are both one shots. Yes, I took a shot from that guy, but if he wants to come after us, he really has to come around that corner. So let's take these dudes out now. Boom. Nice. Kind of watching. Didn't realize that other IS-7 was there. All right, is he coming at me? Yep, let's go square this up, make it hard for him. Nice. Got the bounce off of it. Good. All right, I'm gonna blow him off. And I realize that's putting guys on 2 sides of us, but we can close down this E100. And if both of us go after this IS-7 together, we can close both these guys out. And then we'll turn around and deal with the IS-7. Notice that the rest of the team's doing okay. Hey, a third-person shot that I actually made. Fantastic. That other IS-7 died, didn't he, fellas? Looks like he, yep. So my sniper's back there made it happen. You gotta love it. And it's 6-8. This guy knows he's in trouble. He's making a runner. Like, come on, Canoper, help me out here, buddy. Nice little fire. You gotta like it. Automatic fire extinguisher with very quick fingers. He's at 569. Walking right around into people. Whack. Yes, but not quite enough to kill. That's a bummer. And then he dies. And wow, now we're at 7-9. We got 4,917 damage, 1,495 assist. But we're not in great shape in terms of map control. This kind of sucks. Like, oh, that's a mistake, dude. Thank you. Can opener down. 5,100 damage, 3 kills. The 4,005 has me a bit worried. Our can opener says, you can't hurt me. And the 4,005 says, I bet I can. Yes, he can. But he did get the Foch did. 4,005 drops 1,200 on the poor can opener. He doesn't know really that I'm coming. He knows I'm over there, but he doesn't know I'm on my way. I wish I'd have gone to HE right here, but I find this dude and we're going to slap him. Boom. Nice. 582. Back out. No sense letting him have another shot on me. Or even a shot on me. Batchat's doing a nice job. He has really low hit points, but I'm really depending on him to help me out, keep people from swinging around behind me. I don't know where the grill is, don't know where the Badger is, don't know where the Sheridan is. Shit, there's their Batchat. He saw me. He gets a little unwise here. I tried to take a shot, but I can't, so I'm going to tuck up here. Just let's not let him shoot me in the back. Kind of curious where that 4,005 is. But we've got the guys up top on Overwatch. I'm going to push this wreck out a bit, see if I can see what's going on. I don't want to go too far. Notice I stopped right there because I don't want the front end of the tank to come around this corner too much and allow the 4,005 just to shoot me in the side. One of the problems with the rear-mounted turret is that my vision slot is at the front of the mantlet and on top of the turret. So the whole front end of my tank, half my tank, 2/3 of my tank can come around a corner before I even see anything. Sheridan makes a dumb move and dies. That's fantastic. You know, the Sheridan, he should have been down here trying to find the Batchat or get shots on our back or something like that. Just zipping up in the middle with what we have camping. Terrible idea. But I appreciate it because getting rid of the scout is huge. And all of a sudden, look at where we are. Maybe I can get a shot on him. Is he going to push forward? No. Okay. That's fine. Interesting that I didn't get spotted. There's the 4005. I'm just going to push on him, see if we can get him dead. He doesn't know that I'm there. Boom. Nice. Gotta love it. 4 kills, 6,074 damage. And now we're in the driver's seat. Check it out. We're at 13 and 10. We were 5 to 1 at one point. 5 to 1. We killed 2, or killed what, 12 to their 5 since then. Math in public, something like that. Unfortunately, the grill is pushing the bat chat. I wish I was there. That would have been very nice. I was a bit worried about what the Badger was doing. I thought about going up the hill here, and then said, yeah, what's the point? Let's keep our gun in the game. It's going to take me forever to get up there. I really want to make contact with the Badger so we kind of have an idea where both these guys are. And then maybe, and finally these guys are starting to move, maybe the Camp Alama Ding Dangs can get on their horse and come help. What is the IS-7 sitting at? Somehow he lost a bunch of hit points. He must have got FV'd. Oh, bummer. Snap one off, don't quite get the lower plate. Bounced it though. Hasty shot. He didn't quite get into the lower plate down there. You gotta love it. My only concern there is the grill would come screaming around the corner. So Bat Chad disengaged. That was actually smart on his part. See, he's saying, just hang on, I'll get a good angle. I love it. Good communication from him. I can see what he's doing. I like that he just didn't sit there face to face with the grill, because the grill could easily one-shot him. I'm surprised the grill didn't charge him. Maybe he shot and missed or had a bad bounce or some silly thing like that. I like that our grill is now up top there. And now we've got shots from all kinds of directions. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to push in here. Even if the grill hits me, I have 2,410 hit points. I'd love to try to find the Badger. And I think the Badger's pointing the other way. It's been a while since I've been spotted, so I'm expecting to say, surprise, surprise, right here. Yeah, the grill's probably on my left side. It's all right. Nope, he's pointing at me. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, he got a piece of me. That sucks. Let's charge him. I'll make it harder for him to shoot my lower plate. Boom. Good face-hugging tank this is. Gotta love it. Okay, he dies. Slapped by the grill. That's fine. He takes a big hit as well. And I don't think I get this kill. I want to say, yeah, I think the Bat Chat comes swinging around the corner and drives right into him. I sort of expected the grill to sit there and wait to get his one shot of damage. Nope, but he ran away, and the grill, or the Bat Chat, did indeed get him. 6,240 damage, 1,942 assists, and ace tanker with 4 kills. This thing really can go beast mode, man. It really can. I'm not telling you it's fantastic. Like I said, it's the third best of the 3, I would say. German super heavy tanks. But it's got its strengths, guys. Its ability to side scrape and hold positions like I did right there. It is pretty wicked in those situations. And if you can't get shots into its side right there, into its little turret ring thing, it's hard to find a place to pin it. If they over angle, certainly. If you can get it into that turret ring, certainly. Although I think that's a little stronger. The lower plate, there's a nice big hole right there, so that can be pinned with enough penetration, but overall, pretty dang strong tank. And if you can protect the hole and just go a turret, super strong. Very cool. Very cool. So a steel wall and an ace mastery in 2 different games. Really cool tank. That's all I've got for today. Have a great one. See ya.